All right, everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. Say good morning to them, Theodore. Me and the boy are up. It's early, it's 5:30. We are making some breakfast. I get a lot of questions about breakfast. What do you make for breakfast? How do you get your protein in the morning? I have a very nutritious and delicious breakfast. It's 546 calories, around 50 grams of carb, around 10 grams of fat, and it gets me around 55 to 60 grams of protein every single morning. I eat it every day, without exceptions. I'm gonna eat it on Christmas morning. This is my favorite breakfast. I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. Okay, so we have egg whites, organic egg whites, bread alone, bread without preservatives. We have a little avocado. I have my egg whites measured out, 1.5 cups of egg whites. I'm gonna get my pan started. Put it to like medium low. With a non-stick pan, you want to cook everything on pretty low heat. We're gonna go ahead. That's 1 cup. 1.5 cups. Let that chill. Then we have our scale. I haven't been weighing food out for you guys, but I do have to weigh food out a considerable amount. So we have our bread alone. Pop that on there. 4.09. It's a lot of bread. It's gonna be a lot of carbs. It's okay. Avocado. 2.01. Okay, this is a hearty breakfast. So I don't have a toaster. I'm gonna throw these bad boys in an oven. You can do that. Live your best life. And you know something I also do, because I do like a little bit of fat, is I crack an egg. So all of these egg whites, that 1.5 cups of egg whites that I poured in, that's 40 grams of protein. This one egg, it's about 6.5 grams of protein. So for me to get the same amount of protein from just eggs, I'd have to crack and separate a bunch of eggs. I like fat, I just don't like consuming all that much of it. But you know, this is a personal preference thing. If you guys like a little bit more fat and a little bit less carbs, do that. Do whatever works for you. I kind of like to eat more throughout the day, so I keep my fat pretty low so I can have more carbs and fruit and low fat carbs throughout my day. All right, again, I'm gonna hit it with some red pepper. I know this seems like an insane amount. For some reason, it's not that spicy, but hey, when we are dieting, we're eating health food, we're gonna use our spices, man. They're delicious. Just kind of let the eggs chill. You'll see them start to get hard, bubble up a little bit around the edges, and that's when you'll start to scoop them off the bottom of the pan. I just want to be clear on this. Could I be eating more yolks? Absolutely, yes. I have about 80 grams of fat budgeted into my macros. If you're not eating macro-based diet, don't worry about it. I eat lower fat, A, because it makes me feel good. If I eat like 8 egg yolks in the morning, I don't feel that great. But B, I found that in life, the things that are gonna surprise you and come at you socially are usually high fat things. So for me, it's always like pizza parties at work, ice cream at work, and I need to have some extra fat budgeted in there if I'm gonna make those little social adjustments throughout the day. Maybe you guys are gonna be better at sticking to your diet and resisting peer pressure. I'm not there yet. So I kind of leave fat budgeted just in case something happens. And then if nothing does happen, I feel better on a low fat diet. Now, a lot of people, they need that fat to satiate themselves. They don't feel full unless they get that fat. For me, I just kind of am grazing all day. You know, when you eat less fat, you're just eating kind of like fruit and lean protein, and you're just constantly like having, you know, I have like 5 meals, 5 little tiny meals. But if you want to eat a little bit bigger, maybe up your fat intake. It's all up to you. That's kind of how this stuff works. All right. So you see, starting to get like an edge. I'm just gonna go through underhanded and start making room so that some of this other white can cook. I swear these pans used to be non-stick, and then I think we were lazy and threw them in the dishwasher, which was stupid, and now we need to get new ones. But don't do that. Don't put your non-stick pans in the dishwasher. And I'm gonna find a way to flip this egg so I can keep that yolk runny, so I can dip my toast in it. I'm gonna finish cooking these and throw them on a plate. All right, so that's our steaming pile of egg whites with one yolk. That's a lot of food, right? That's tight. All right, grab my oven toast. It somehow works out perfectly nearly every single time, right? As soon as the eggs are done, that's like a perfect toast. Maybe I should like start the oven toast fad. All right, I'm gonna spread my avocado on there and then we will reconvene. And there you have it, folks. That is what I have for breakfast nearly every single morning. It's like 55, 60 grams of protein. It makes me feel good. It helps curb my appetite. It gets my day started right. I'm not hating on other breakfasts, but when people are telling me like, oh, I just eat oatmeal or I eat cereal or I eat fruit in the morning, I don't know how you're gonna hit your protein goals. Like if your macros are telling you 180 grams of protein, 200 grams of protein, I don't know how you're gonna do it unless you're eating protein at breakfast. So, you know, you can get protein from oatmeal, you can get like 16 grams, but how are you getting in the rest of it over the course of the day? So I recommend, you know, making the time, making the effort to cook eggs for yourself in the morning. Get your protein in right when you wake up. If you can't find the time, you know, you can hard boil eggs and have those prepped in the fridge for you, and you can eat those with your oatmeal. But anything that you can do to get your intake up in the morning. Drink a shake, do whatever it takes, even if you don't have the time, to get your protein up, to get yourself started on the day. Because if you get started right, it makes it all that much more easier to hit your protein goals by the end of the day. And that's the goal always. No matter what, we want to hit our protein. This has been your breakfast programming today. Thank you very much. Theo, say thank you to the people. We are going to send some lunch videos, some prep videos. If you have any questions about breakfast, please feel free to reach out and ask me. As always, it's an honor and a pleasure being your coach. Have a great day.